Good morning. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí todo el mundo. Thank you so much for making it to the pitching stage. We have 6 awesome startups, a bunch of them from growth phase, which means they're already established, they're selling, they've got some traction, and they're looking for some follow-on capital. So really exciting companies to be seen here. A bunch of companies from Madrid, Barcelona, across Spain, and 2 from Latin America as well. We've got a company from Chile and Argentina here to pitch to you this evening. So please give me your full attention. We have a 4-minute pitch. The wonderful Mercedes at the back there, with your hand up high, is going to wave when you're at 4 minutes, okay? And then you'll have about 30 seconds to start wrapping up, okay, entrepreneurs? So keep an eye out on Mercedes. I'd just like to thank the jury that we have here with us today. We're so thrilled that you could make it. Here we have Rodolfo Carpentier, Spain's best, most experienced and one of the most well-known business angels from DAD, Rodolfo Carpentier. We have Kaushal from Cross Border Angels, another global angel network that are now becoming more and more active in Spain. Kaushal is Francisco in Silicon Valley. We have Vitaly here from Seed Valley Ventures, which is a venture fund looking at early stage and Series A in Eastern Europe. Vitaly is originally from Ukraine, but based in Silicon Valley as well. And then we have Carlos, our own Axon Partners in Madrid, which is a big venture capital firm based in Madrid, looking at growth and seed stage companies as well. So we're going to kick off. And we're kicking off with the first company up this evening. It's 24 Symbols. Off you go.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Bear with us, folks. 3 stages,
Hello?
100
Hello?
pitches, lots
Perfect.
of technical difficulties.
All right.
Off we go.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Justo Hidalgo, I'm co-founder of 24 Symbols. And let me tell you what 24 Symbols is. If you want a 1-second pitch, it's a Spotify for books. But if you want a little bit more, we are a subscription service to read digital books on the internet and on any device. You don't need to download the books if you don't want to, but you can also read offline on your plane. In terms of where you are in terms of product, we already have the apps for iOS, for Android, HTML5, desktop, so you can read wherever you want. You change your devices, the books go with you. And we also enable users to create their own bookshelves, so that it's not just reading. You can create your bookshelves, you can share your bookshelves, follow other people's bookshelves, which we create an ecosystem for book lovers. People want to read, so we need to have content. Right now, we have over 2,000 publishers, around 200,000 books in 6 main languages. We're getting deals with everyone in the world to provide the best books in Spanish, in Italian, in German, in French, in English, of course. And since people have content to read, they get engaged. So right now we have over 600,000 registered users with no marketing effort yet. I mean, it's basically social media effort. We have around 30,000 new users per month, accelerated growth. And most importantly for us is the engagement. Is people reading more than 1 book per month that are becoming subscribers. We started with the monetization process just a few months ago, and we already have thousands of subscribers in Spain, in Russia, and Latin America. I'll explain why Russia and why Latin America in a second. We also do lots of data analytics. It's part of our value proposition. We provide a dashboard for publishers so they understand what is happening with their books. That's something absolutely unique for the publishers. Amazon doesn't provide that information to the publishers at all. What's the business model? The business model is twofold. One is 24symbols.com, direct to consumer, and the other is that since last year, we're reaching deals with mobile carriers around the world. They provide acquisition mechanisms to our service. And this has enabled us, I'm sorry, maybe you don't see it very well. This is, again, the world.
Yep.
It has enabled us to launch different services around the world. We started with Russia, then Guatemala, Colombia, Argentina this week, Peru next week, and then a couple of countries in Europe before the end of the year, and the United States before the end of the year or early next year. So we are growing a lot, either with our mobile carrier partners or with our own 24 Symbols, let's say, acquisition actions. We have competitors, of course. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have competitors. Here? Oh, okay, sorry. We have competitors, of course. We have a small company, I don't know if you know it, it's called Amazon. They just launched a subscription service a few months ago. But we have already an international approach. We already have a very deep relationship with publishers. In these 4 years we've been working. We have the highest quality cloud reader in the market, and we are not a frenemy of the publishers. We have a good relationship, unlike Amazon. They are very strong, but we are able to provide something they didn't provide again. It's a dashboard for publishers that's very critical for them. And of course, we provide revenue. Regarding the team, we are a 21-strong team right now in Madrid, Barcelona, Buenos Aires, and now we just opened the office in New York City with one of my partners and another colleague for content acquisition. So we want to become the leader in worldwide subscription services. This is the moment, and I'm talking to the investors in the house. This is the moment. 4 years ago, it was, it's impossible, you guys are not going to make it, this is never going to work, subscription services for books, horrible. We are here. Right now, there are competitors around the world. There's a market. It's becoming a real channel for publishers, and we are part of that. So the current status is 600,000 users, 8 countries, 2,000 publishers, 200,000 books, and growing. And this is our goal right now. We're started around. As I say, we're in the best moment to start around because we're not in a hurry. So we want to have great relationships with investors, to consolidate the current projects, to grow, and just summarizing as my time is up, to become the leader in subscription services for books worldwide. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon in the booth we have around there. Thank you.
Awesome. Good job. Good job. Thank you, Justo. Next up, we have Gear Translation, one of our partners from Argentina. Bienvenidos. One of the biggest translation companies in Latin America. So the stage is yours. So forward is on the right. Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Lourdes. I'm here to introduce you Gear Translations. We are a crowd translation platform focused on top performance, fast delivery, and cost-effective pricing. Let me tell you a little bit about the translation industry nowadays. There are 2 solutions available for this kind of services: machine translation and professional translation. Both of them have lack one specific thing that any service in the market must have. Machine translation lacks quality, and professional translation lacks speed. There is where Gear Translations comes in. We offer the speed of technology and the professional quality of a professional translator. If you are a small company or a professional, an independent professional, you will choose to access our website, upload a 10 pages business document or technical document, paperwork translated with your credit card, and have it translated in your mailbox in only 3 hours. If you are a big corporation with many documents to be translated daily, you will choose to integrate our API to your content management system so that you can streamline all your contents in multilingual contents. And you will only pay a monthly fee, a fixed fee that you will not worry about your translation budget. How it works. In the background, there is a community of translators. We are 1,500 translators nowadays from all languages that have been carefully selected with technical processes and also professional processes of peer review. And they work together within the same document, guided by our GTWay process. It's a consistency assurance process. There is in the market, it's a $40 billion market. It's a huge market with only 2 key players addressing this kind of business, the fast professional translation. Both of them have received investment, $10 million investment from Intel Capital or Fortissimo Capital this year in 2014. That validates the market. There is a huge market for us. And we are in an excellent position to shake the market, being 4x faster and at half the price, with a quality process in place in every translation. Even if we deliver in 3 hours, you will have a peer review process and a proofreading process in every translation. This is how we are right now. We have been in the market for 2 years. We are in break-even already. We have doubled our revenue from 2013 to 2014. We are in $400,000. And what those metrics say is that we are able to repay our clients in only 60 days, our marketing online acquisition clients in only 60 days, and 90% of them are repurchasing from Gear Translations. That means that they are satisfied with the service. We are ready with low fees costs and a high scalability position to escalate globally. What we are looking for right now is a funding of 500K to be able to address those markets. 30% of our market is in the US, and 49% of our market is here in Europe. So we will be able, with that investment, having 60% allocated in marketing campaigns, 30% in development, and 10% in human resources, we will be able to fivefold our revenue in 2015. Plus, we will get translation memory big data. That means that every sentence that we translate, we keep a record of that. So if you are our client, you don't pay twice for the same translation. This is the team. I'm a translator. I'm the CEO and founder of the company. I have 10 years managing multilingual projects. Veronica, she's a project manager for managing offshore teams in Microsoft and IBM. And we have Carolina and Santiago from one of the best universities in Argentina.
Awesome.
Some of our clients.
Thank you. Wrap it up there. Lourdes, thank you so much. Gracias. Thanks a million. Awesome. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Next up, Nubelo. Do we have Nubelo? Here. Nubelo are a local-based company in Spain. I think you guys are in Madrid. And they're taking on the freelancing market in the Spanish-speaking zone. There you go. Over to you.
Believe me, we were not in those clients, but they work very well. We are clients of GR Technologies. Well, let's start. Yeah. Hi, I'm Francesc Font from Nubelo. In Nubelo, we noticed that there were a lot of projects, a lot of companies with great ideas that couldn't be done. In addition, there were capable freelancers that couldn't find a job. Companies wanted to hire freelancers, and freelancers wanted to work for them, but they just couldn't meet. That's why we developed Nubelo, a marketplace for Spanish and Portuguese-speaking countries. We like to call ourselves the Cupido for online work. In Nubelo, you can find, hire, pay, and give feedback, everything online, everything in our platform. It's like an e-commerce. You just hire, manage, and pay for professional services. We like to say that everything that can be done from a computer can be hired in Nubelo. In one hand, you can find more than 220,000 freelancers divided by their skills, portfolio, and online reputation. On the other hand, you can find more than $500,000 US projects posted every month. We offer secure payments and local payments, and we intermediate in case there is any problem via Nubelo Escrow. That guarantees a happy ending. When a project is completed, freelancers get online reputation and they can increase their market value. For that, we charge a 10% commission, and we also monetize with premium accounts, certified tests, and online courses. Spanish and Portuguese market is the fastest growing internet population, with more than 12 million small and medium companies and an 8 billion outsourced expenditures market. There are more than 50 million freelancers looking and eager to work in this market, and it is expected to be a 5 billion market by 2018, just in the online work market. But we are not alone. We were first, we grew faster, and we made it in an international way. And that allows us to lead the sector. But there are other global marketplaces like Freelancer, Odesk, and Elance that have more than 20 million freelancers all around the world, but they are focused in other regions because we are different. We have different cultures. In Latin, you can find different currencies, different ways to work, and we understand that way to work, different than English-speaking countries. That allowed us to have active operations in more than 20 countries, focused mainly in Spain, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, and Chile. In 2 years, we achieved some metrics like more than 8 million in published projects, more than 4 million visits, more than 250,000 active users, and more than 30,000 projects published in Nuvelo. And the most important, the 70% of our customers repeat. That couldn't be possible without a team of 20 people divided in our offices in Barcelona and Buenos Aires. Since this team has a lot of experience in startups and top-tier corporate companies. That allowed us to arrive where we are today, and since today we have raised $3 million to arrive where we are. But now we are looking for $5 million to improve our leading in the sector and to improve our barriers, entry barriers. We would invest that in PR efforts, in expand to all Latin countries and firm up our tech teams. Thank you for your attention.
Excellent, good job. Excellent, thank you. Cheers. Awesome. Next up, we have PlaySpace. Are they here? PlaySpace? Awesome, there you are. Excellent, there you go.
Hello? When you want. Sorry, hello. Well, hello, I'm Alfonso Villar, CEO and co-founder at PlaySpace.com, a Spanish gaming startup company founded 3 years ago. We are based in Palma de Mallorca. A little bit about myself. I'm an engineer, studied here computer science, and after that I worked for several startups. I'm a game lover. I started developing my own video games when I was 14 to play against my friends in cyber cafes. Sorry. Well, this is the best slide which can represent how is the gaming industry nowadays, where, for example, more than 3 times the population of Spain play Candy Crush Saga per day, and it generates almost $7 million per day in revenue. 5 years ago, when you ask yourself, okay, are you a gamer? You believe a guy like black t-shirt, beer, glasses, really freak in the dark, no? Nowadays, my mom is a gamer, is playing games. Almost my cousin, my little cousin who never have a console, is playing games as well. So we have a lot of games, from casual strategy games, almost social casino games. So what happened with the... Okay, thank you. What happened with the games we used to play with family and friends at school, at university, at the bar, with my grandma in rainy Sundays, like Parchís, Ludo, Dominos. So that's when we came up with PlaySpace, combining social platforms, mobile devices, traditional games, and freemium business model to bring you social traditional games where you can play with family and friends. So a little bit PlaySpace on figures right now. We have successfully self-published 9 cross-platform games which you can play in your bus, while playing against your mom who is playing at home. We have more than 10 million registered players across more than 20 countries. We are 25 employees, and the most important thing is that we are already profitable. These are some of our games that we have. Most of them are regional games for strategic markets. For example, Buraco is a traditional game for Brazil, for example. All our games are based in a freemium business model where the players play for free and they spend money on the features they want, and they can spend the money they want as well. They can spend from $1 up to $100 on special features in the game. Between 1% and 3% of the active users are paying users, and we monetize the non-paying users with conventional advertising. This is mostly thanks to our team. They are gamers as me, and we have mathematics, designers, engineers, and artists in the key role positions of the company. The mobile gaming industry is supported by a great market, which represents the 70% of the market share of the gaming industry, and it's planned to be the 30% in the 2016. And consequently, there are a lot of competitors. However, okay, it's a great market. There are a consolidated market with a lot of merchant acquisition deals. In this year, we already doubled the merchant acquisitions of the last year. And okay, it's a huge market, lot of competitors, really scalable, and whatever plays space is doing really well. In the last 12 months, we have increased our revenues by 355%, as well our user base as well. And the most important thing that we don't stop. We have an ambitious roadmap for the coming years to consolidate the Spanish market, expand our growth in Latin America, mostly Brazil, and focus our strategy on the mobile product. So thank you very much.
Excellent. Good job, well done. Good job, thank you. Right, for something totally different, but kind of sticking to gaming, we now have SmartTech. It's trying to make math for kids fun and engaging. There you go, thank you.
Is this way, yeah? Is this way?
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, is it working? Yeah. Hello, I'm Daniel De Vega, co-founder of SmartTech. Let me explain what SmartTech is. What's the issue here? Math level in Spain, Latin America, and the US is lagging behind some of the leading countries in Asia, and there is a gap in performance which is huge, and even worse than that, is coming bigger and bigger. So, and that's a big challenge. Why? Because math is a crucial skill to have in this current world we live. Why? Because if you want to be an informed citizen, you need math. If you want to pursue a career in technology, of course, you need math as well. Particularly when most value-added jobs are being created in technology, and for that, math is a skill you need to have, okay? The problem, so math is being badly taught in general. The reason why, because the current systems are unable to address student diversity in the classroom, okay? This is well said by Andreas Schleicher, director of PISA report. He says, each person learns differently, and he's true. So we contribute to solve that problem with SmartTech. How? SmartTech is an online platform which consists in daily sessions, daily highly focused sessions, 15 minutes, in which the kid works in adaptive content, which adapts real time to their profile and their performance, and where we give instant feedback to the kids. Okay, that produces impressive results on improvement, achievement of the kids, as we've proven already over the last 3 years, working with thousands of kids. The market, we can analyze the market from different angles, but we are talking basically about a multi-billion-dollar market in Spain and Latin America. Even if you approach it from the expenditure in extracurricular activities, or you try to measure it through the expenditure in technology in the primary education, technology-driven content, or if you just compare a very simplistic analysis, just saying, analyzing what is the revenue line of the main player in the offline market, which is Kumon, a worldwide company, and which is itself a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, we are not facing any real head-to-head competition today, because any current method we know which is in the market is either strongly based on the curriculum, does not have real-time adaptability, needs important guidance from the tutor or the parent, or is paper-based with no technology involved, or any combination of the above. And even more interesting than that, we are heading into a new space in which we will have less and less competition, because we are combining math plus cognitive training, which is a completely unexplored space as of today. This has generated exponential growth in SmartTech without any market expenditure so far. Our business model is a subscription-based revenue model. We have more than 3,000 kids paying 30 euros per month every month, again, without any marketing expenditure, and pretty much because of the word of mouth. This has led to a strong operational and financial indicators. Here we can find a few of them. We have customers in more than 35 countries. We have 80% of the new traffic to the web page is coming from abroad. We reached break-even already in mid-2013. We are positive cash flow. We have positive net financial position. We are reinvesting all the cash in the project, and we have no venture funding so far. We have a strong team of 25 professionals covering all the value chain from content development to customer service. And finally, we still have a promising future to be shaped, so we have to decide how to deploy Smartick in the US and Latin America, which is what we are going to do this year. Thank you very much.
Good job. Amazing. Good stuff. Some shit-hot traction, let's be honest, at this at the pitching stage in some of these companies without even venture-backed. Right. Last but certainly not least, we have Cacique Games. Cacique like the rum, yeah, which sounds interesting. And these guys are doing consoles for fun and educational purposes. Yes. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. My name is Soledad. I'm an angel investor of the company, also the translator of the company. Here with me comes Francisco. He's the heart and soul of our company, Cacique Games. The next, please. Well, as you can see in the picture, the main problem that we have today is that technology can be our friend, but it also can be our enemy. Why? Because people are forgetting how to interact with each other. They don't speak to each other. So mainly the problem with this is that parents, especially fathers, want to communicate with their sons, but sons are only concentrated in playing computer games or console games. So this is the solution. The solution is to create fun moments, to create a great gaming experience. For what? For their father and son to be able to experience with each other and to have fun moments together. How? Through movement. And how also? With technology that combines movement, sounds, music, and colors. Thank you. The technology we used to create all these prototypes and gaming consoles are basically digital manufacturing in order to create low-cost gaming consoles through many different prototypes. Our main competitors, well, we have many competitors because it's anything that enables us to create a fun moment. So it can be beginning from board games to console games, traditional console games. So we have many competitors that can influence us, but the thing is that we want to create an experience to interact with each other, to remember how to look to each other's eyes and to interact through each other through movement. With the business model will be taught by Francisco.
Hi. Well, this is our console and also a platform that you can download the games, okay? What we make money selling hardware and software, and also having a platform that make possible other developer can sell his software there. Thank you. The market. We estimate that the market is 100,000 customer in Chile, and we estimate 4 million about in Europe and 3 million about in United States. How much product we want to sell? 1,000 in Chile the first year, and after could be 22,000 in Europe and close to 15 in United States. We need 300,000 euros to make this possible. But how we are going to spend this money is create a fabric that permit, I don't know, that allow this very low cost. Please. Okay, what are the milestones?
Our milestones is this is the picture of our first prototype. The first one there is our first prototype, which was developed for children with cerebral palsy. This was developed with therapeutical occupationists to permit or allow. Okay, we have time. So the last thing is Kazeki Games Fun Interaction. Please visit us. This is our page. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well done, guys. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And traveled all the way from to be here at the South Summit. So we really appreciate if you made it, guys.
Please visit our page and our staff.
So they have a stand outside, guys, so you can catch up with them then. Excellent. Thanks a million. Can you get a round of applause for all of the startups that pitched this morning? Where are we? Folks, thanks a million. That was the first block. In 10 minutes, we have a second block in the high-tech space kicking off. So if you're interested in that, please don't go anywhere. Thanks, folks. Back in 10 minutes.